Drunk driving is genuinely one of the most selfish and diabolical things you could do. Absolutely no sympathy for Ghetts from me. Sorry, I hope the consequences of his stupid decisions weigh on him very heavily. Look, it's sad, man. If you don't know, Ghetts, famous UK rapper, recently, literally like last week as of filming this, I think, was involved in a fatal hit and run where he was drunk, he was driving, and he hit a 20-year-old, I think, and the guy died. And it's very sad. Like, rest in peace to the guy. And it's just sad, man. You know why it's sad? It's sad because it's just sad for many reasons. One, like, bro, drunk driving, yeah. Look, I think it's obviously something that everyone kind of unanimously agrees on, but still, you'd be surprised that I think a lot of people do actually do this. But, bro, drinking whilst driving, yeah, come on, fam. I don't understand why people need to feel the need to do that, especially like, you know, if you're like, bro, if you got money and you're, you know, you got access, you got money, you don't always need to be driving. Quick Uber, you can do these things. You don't need to be drinking and driving, because when you do that, yeah, you might think you have control over it. And then look, something like this happens. If you see the videos, there's obviously the video of it. There's CCTV footage video of the moment it happened. And Ghetts, bro, he's speeding. He's speeding, fam. And he's proper driving. By the way, this ain't to say that, like, I've been speeding before as well, but bro, drunk driving, yeah, speeding, he licks into the guy at peak, and it's so sad, yeah, and you could just ruin everything you've worked so hard for in one moment. And when you're drinking and driving, like, all it takes is that one time you lose a bit of control, and that's it, man. Like, you can think that, yeah, don't worry, I'm a good driver, but bro, one moment, just one moment like that, and you've just kind of shot yourself in the foot. Someone said, everyone is so quick to switch on Ghetts. I agree, it's terrible what happened, but half of your favourite drill rappers have committed M's on purpose and they still get glazed. I'm sure Ghetts didn't hit the person on purpose. Basically meaning that, you know, some of these other rappers have literally killed people and everyone gasses them up, you know, and praises them. But yeah, I'm sure Ghetts didn't hit the person on purpose. I mean, apparently what happened was he hit the guy and drove off like it's a hit and run, which is, that's deep, man. And yeah, like, people be doing drunk driving. People also be like, some guys are even doing balloons whilst driving, which I think is crazy. You know, they do laughing gas or laughing gas, NOS, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, people are even doing balloons whilst driving, and I've seen there's been moments and times where people have crashed whilst doing balloons, and you lose complete control. I don't know why man do it, because bro, driving is, these are heavy objects you're driving, and bro, when you hit someone, that's all it takes. Because a lot of the time you don't even need to be like, you might think to yourself you're a good driver, but there's civilians and there's people on bikes and stuff. I mean, that's why, okay, for example, me, yeah, I always whenever I go on walks or whatever, yeah, sometimes I might be wearing headphones, but when I'm crossing the road, or even if I'm just out and about, I always have one ear like listening to the road, because my uncle always used to tell me, I think he had like a family member or someone that he knew, actually, his friend's daughter got hit by a car and she had headphones on, and he always tells me, whenever you cross the road, make sure you always like, never wear headphones. And you might think to yourself, yeah, don't worry, I can see, I don't need to like hear. Bro, trust me, bro, a moment like this, I'm not saying the guy was wearing headphones, because I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, when crossing the road, little small things like this, bro, make such a big difference, man. Because when a car, imagine if it's an electric car, just comes speeding and licks into you, bro, it's good to be able to hear these things, because all it takes is one moment. Even, like, it's sad how one moment can change your life, because Ghetts here, this ain't just like, you know, a random person. This Ghetts is he's a very important figure in, I'd even say, like, the UK music scene, black British culture. Even like, he won Mobos. I don't know if he won multiple Mobos, but he won Mobos. He was literally in Supercell as well, or I think he had a part to play in the next season of Supercell. Like, he had all of these figures, like, he had all of these accomplishments, and he's well grounded into the culture, and now he's just going to be remembered. Not just going to be remembered, but, you know, it's stained his reputation. It's actually stained his reputation. I mean, bro, all the hard work, he's like 40, and all of this hard work just to go like that. And this ain't even, you know, I guess this is just a reminder, not even just to do with like drunk driving, but just in general. One moment can really, like, really put a stain on everything you've ever done. Even, for example, like, just a few days ago, that 16-year-old boy who stabbed his schoolmate, he's got like 16 years in jail, I think. But bro, lives ruined. You know, the other boy passed away. The guy who stabbed the boy, his family, they're without a son now, basically. The boy who passed away, their family will have to live the rest of their life without, you know, without a son as well. And one moment, like a little disagreement, I don't know if the disagreement was about social media or if they were friends before, but regardless, The little boy is 15. He's carrying a shank. He's carrying a knife. And if you've seen the knife he was carrying, bro, I don't know why these kids are carrying stuff like that, man. I think that's so flipping hard, but bro, 16 years in jail, it's peak. And even that, someone was saying that, you know, he's gonna be out of jail when he's like 29 years old. But my point being, one moment like that can, bro, 16 years, that's deep, bro. Like, so much has happened for me from like 16 to like, oh, I'm 25 here. But some man, sometimes I think to myself, I'm just chilling right now. I'm chilling. I can do what I want. But some man are just sitting in jail like all of this time whilst I've been experiencing life. Bro, these men are just sitting in jail. And it's one moment. It's actually one moment, bro. It's all it takes. Drunk driving, balloons whilst driving, even all these guys just stabbing each other in the UK. Bro, these things are messed up. And I think that, bro, if you don't value yourself, you need to just start moving a bit correct. This stuff, I don't really, and I've seen people that I actually know that I've driven drunk, and like, bro, never get in the car with them, fam. Honestly, it's bare sad. It's sad for everyone. It's just genuinely a sad thing. But yeah, man, I think it's sad. So, you know, it also reminds me of as well. Yeah, just last point. It also reminds me of I know this is a bit random, but people who ride motorbikes as well. I've never been a big fan of motorbikes, just because I've heard so many stories that people die and get into so many peak accidents because they're on motorbikes. And again, you can think to yourself, oh, but you know, I can drive fine in a motorbike. But it doesn't matter if you can drive fine. All it takes is one idiot to just speed into you, and you've got no means of protection. Like, you are just going to go flying off your bike. Doesn't matter if you've got a helmet on, bro, you are going to go flying. At least if you're in a car, you've got the protection of like the car in it. But with a motorbike, you could be driving fine, but bro, I've seen videos where guys have like fallen off the bike and legs get amputated. It's peak. But anyways, when it comes to all of this road stuff, just be careful, man. It's sad to see one moment can just ruin everyone's life. Ghetts' life, the guy who passed away, the families involved. It's sad, man. But yeah, don't ever, don't ruin everything you've done because of one little small thing, man. Just, I don't know, be wary. But yeah, man, love for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Daily uploads every single day, yeah? Love.